Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Hillcrest project. As you've seen in the end of part 1, our next step was to go outside and put a new metal roof on the house. We decided to go with a black metal and the crinkle texture, and I put a video together on how I installed it if you want to check it out. I'll put a link in the description. So yeah, the next step was getting this roof put on while the weather was still decent. This was in the fall, so we wanted to get most of the outside stuff done before the weather turned too bad. With the help of my wife, it took us about 3.5 days to put this roof on, I think. We got the roof done just before it rained on a Saturday. It rained the next day, I believe, so gotten pretty fortunate there.
Time to trim some bushes.
Well, okay then. I don't really claim to be a professional landscaper, but that's never really stopped me from trying. Our next step was dismantling the back deck down to the structure so we could put new deck boards and new railing on. I won't be naming names, but somebody might have missed the deck and hit the siding and busted a hole in it. Oh well, that corner needed replaced anyway. So as you can see, we took all the deck boards off. We took the steps and cleaned out all the debris and the brush that was growing up through the deck to redo it, and we had to fix the structure on this actually as well. As you can see, some of the floor joists fell down when we took the boards off. After we got the deck dismantled, our next step was to start power washing the house. This is actually one of my favorite things to do when cleaning up a house, is to power wash, especially when it looks this bad. So as you can see, this house was pretty bad on the back side, especially on the north side of the house. I even did a little artwork for my wife. I guess I was trying to earn some brownie points. We did away with all the brown trim and switched everything over to black and white. So while I finished power washing, my wife went ahead and painted the garage door black to blend in with the black roof. The soffit and the fascia in this house, all the overhangs were brown as well, and they were faded pretty bad, so we tore all that out and replaced it with new white soffit and fascia and all new gutters as well, just to give it a cleaner, fresher look. Somehow I lost the footage of me doing it, but as you can see here, we installed a new gray decking. We used Fiberon decking. We got a pretty good deal on a whole skid of it, so we used that for the deck, the skirting, and the steps. We actually even used it to make our railing framework and wrap our post in to give everything the gray look. Then we used a 3/4 inch black spindle to go along with it. entry doors had some pretty wide boards that they were trimmed out with, so brought my brake in and bent some aluminum in it to wrap the boards in white aluminum coil, just to give it a maintenance-free and a nice clean look. Also did the same to the garage door and all the porch beams as well, and then we took down the old brown porch beam and put up the new white one. One of our final projects on the outside of this house was to put an accent roof on the bay window. We found this metal online, and we were able to paint it and make it look retro, and we installed it on the bay window. If you want to see the whole project, check out the link in the description. That pretty much wraps up the outside of this house, and also that's the end of part 2 here, so stay tuned for part 3, and thanks for watching.